Big streamers aren't touching Marathon, and it's not for the reason you think. And once you see what's going on, it actually makes sense. Let's see what's going on. All right, so let's see what's happening. We're going to be talking about three main things that are holding streamers back from playing Marathon consistently, and listen directly from what streamers like Tim the Tapman, Summit, Hutch, and the Burnt Peanut have to say. The third point the Burnt Peanut makes is exactly what Marathon developers need to hear if they want to make this game last more than a year. Tim the Tapman mentioned something that has me frustrated, and you can see how frustrated he gets when he talks about this. Nearly every streamer echoes the same words into something that's unexplainable.
Hell yeah, it's Marathon slop today. Yo, I'm going to speak for the Marathon devs because the devs, they won't say this to you guys. I will say this for the Marathon devs. Shut the up. Like, shut the up. Like, genuinely, bro. Like, people complain about everything. I'll speak for the devs here. Shut the up. Dude, they made a game that is different. It has a different art style. They have different characters you can choose from. It's an FPS. You can snipe. It's a well-polished game that's about to come out in the big 2026, and y'all still complain. So I will speak for the devs here. Shut the up. The devs can't say that to you guys, but I can, bro. I can. All right? You guys, the gaming community, they complain about everything, bro. Maybe it's just the internet in general. I guess the internet just complains, you know? People are just like, dude, another new game coming out. This is gonna suck. Go back to Arc Raiders. Yeah, dude, this game sucks. How about you go back and play some Overwatch, Tim? I want to see some Overwatch today. Tim, go play Marvel. This game sucks. We haven't even played the game yet. How do you know the game sucks?
Hutch brings up the exact point, but adds to mentioning how it affects all gamers.
For wanting a game to do bad. Because the only thing that game does by doing good is forces games that we already enjoy to be better. That's why when you go out and you shit on a game within the first 15 minutes, you're not only doing yourself an injustice, you're doing me and all of us who play the same games an injustice, because you're shitting on the game, killing the fucking game, and then we have nobody to put the games we enjoy in a fucking thruster to make it better. You know, so yeah, I hope it does well.
I agree 100% with what both of these guys have to say, because the community as a whole needs to realize they're hurting their own game by not giving other games a chance, just because they view other games as competition. Call of Duty had competition when Battlefield came out, and even Arc Raiders, even though it's not closely similar to that type of game. But we all saw the amount of communication the COD developers gave out when they saw numbers slipping through, and that makes sense. Look at games like NBA 2K. That game is so bad, and the amount of microtransaction they're trying to get away with, it says something. There's not a lot of competition. If there was a lot of competition, then they would probably be holding that stuff back. They'd probably invest more time into making a good game. But they know it's the only NBA game you can go to. You've got no other option. Games are better when there's competition, so let's not pick a lane and shit on everything else when most of the time people haven't even tried to play the other game. I've said it before, but people are defending certain games like it's a member of their family. Leave a comment below if this is something you agree with, and subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. I'll be pinning a comment in each video. Now, Summit brings up something everyone saw on day one, and if something doesn't change, we're gonna have to keep seeing those Steam charts numbers dip.
Yo, listen, let it be known that you companies need to start hiring streamers or people who play video games to just get on your game for a total of 30 minutes to tell you everything that sucks about it. You know what I mean? There's no way you guys don't know that bug exists. There's no way. Don't you have QA testers? How do you have a mouse cursor bug at the beginning? I don't have a cursor. There's no cursor. Guys, please, for the love of God, can you guys release games that look like you actually work on it?
It's really stupid.
Can you release a game that it looks like you even go through the main menu to play it? Hey, there's no way. You need devs that play on mouse and keyboard and controller. Not just controller. When your game comes out, your first impression on gamers is gigantic.
These load-in screens are crazy.
And I feel like a lot of the video games that come out don't even think about that. Like, they think that, like, a consumer is just gonna be like, oh, bro, it's just a server slam. It's gonna be fine when it actually releases. Like, that's not how people think, though. That's not how people think. They will judge your server slam.
Couldn't agree more. I thought the exact same thing. Do you even test your game? Because this is what you're putting out there to people who are trying to decide if they want to purchase the game through the server slam. The server slam should not have a cursor issue or anything that's considered negligent. The release was soon after. These should have been fixed. And you can't tell me someone was actually going through the menu thinking, yeah, this is solid, we're good here. What the hell is going on? And do they need to hire people like gamers to actually play the game beforehand to tell you what's obvious? I see this in so many games, but Bungie can't mess up with this game specifically, and it looks like they just half-assed a few things that are extremely important. They can't afford that. The Burnt Peanut and Hutch mentioned something that really makes it or breaks it, but it's something Marathon devs can adjust throughout the game's life cycle, but they need to do this quick.
I will say Arc Raiders snatched me.
Exactly.
Quick.
Exactly.
Arc Raiders snatched me up. It snatched me quick. I'll tell you that. I think you're right. I think it does take. It's a longer snatch.
Yeah,
you
look at any game, Tarkov, Delta, ABI, like all the extraction shooters, they all are better than the other ones at something, right? Like I think in terms of looting, you don't get better than Delta. In terms of aesthetic and like, you know, just the overall realism factor, Tarkov is still king. I don't know what Marathon is.
I really like this game, even though there's a lot that needs to be improved, but this is how I feel as well. This game didn't hook me like Arc Raiders did. I did everything I could to have those extra hours to play the game, and I couldn't stop thinking about the game with Arc Raiders. I told my family and friends to play the game to where I thought I was probably annoying people. It's not the same with this game. I love the gameplay, the guns feel great, and I love the artwork, but it's not hooking me like Arc Raiders or even Apex Legends did. If they don't change something to provide that hook factor, then the game is on a timer. Appreciate the support, like, subscribe, do all the things. Take care.